lot of talk about the greatest show on turf, Kurt, this week because of the numbers that the Atlanta Falcons have put up, and they're right there. Just statistically, numbers are right up there. How do you think these Falcons compare to your Rams, Kurt?
Well, I think they're built very similarly. I'm still going to say, that collection of talent that we had with the Rams was second to none. I don't know. I think both wide receivers eventually are Hall of Famers. You got a guy like Oz and then Ricky Prohl, who's been phenomenal in this league, Marshall. So we had so many great weapons, but that's very much how Atlanta's built, is they've got weapons all over the place. They've got their key in Julio Jones, but then they've got the two backs out of the backfield, and that really is what made us special, I believe. We had the four wide receivers that were great, and we would have been great, but 2-8 in the backfield, and what he was able to do was incredible. And he made it a different. He was a difference maker in every game that we played in, and they've got two guys that maybe together make up a Marshall Faulk, but that's going to be a key, I think, is how does New England counter those guys, and are they able to get those guys loose a little bit in the passing game? Because I think that's where they can get an advantage.
Well, I hear from Rams fans, and I also hear from others. Well, the thing that New England could do is they just hit everybody in the mouth like they did to you guys that day. Would you say that is
I think it's
what happened and what they might do?
No question about it. I think when you're a timing-based offense and you're based on speed, that the biggest factor you have is to slow that down. And whether that's hitting the backs out of the backfield or getting after Julio Jones. And I think, and I give credit to Bill Belichick because he thinks of so many different things. But I think he went into our Super Bowl and said, we're going to make the officials throw the hankies over and over again because I know they don't want to throw a lot of penalties in the game. And we're going to beat them up and bang them and grab them and do whatever we have to do early on to slow them down. And then once they start throwing flags, we can pull off a little bit. And it's kind of what happened. But it took into the second half till he started getting some of those flags. And then they loosened up. We were able to have some success and tie it back up. But a great game plan knowing what we did and how to slow us down, and they executed it very well.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.